Myself, I am Sureka, lecturer in physics, Government Degree College, Pittapuram. Today's topic is chromatic aberration. We already learnt about what is meant by aberration and some basic concepts of optics, that is incident angle, reflected angle, refracted angle, angle of deviation, and dispersion, and what is meant by aberration and what are the types of aberrations, that is chromatic aberration and monochromatic aberration. Then what are the types of monochromatic aberration, that is spherical aberration, astigmatism, curvature, distortion. Today's topic is chromatic aberration. That is, what is meant by aberration? There is a deviation from the actual size, shape and position of a final image of an object is nothing but aberration. The aberration, if it is aberration due to light, that is when object is at infinite distance, when light is incident on the lens, the image formed must be single color, but we observe here multicolors. This aberration is nothing but chromatic aberration. The image formed by the lens is multicolor instead of single color. This defect is nothing but chromatic aberration. Here we observe that when light is incident from infinite distance to a lens, the light must be focused at single point, but due to they are refracted into multicolors and focused at different points. This is nothing but chromatic aberration. We already know that from lens makers formula, 1 by f is equal to mu minus 1 into 1 by r1 minus 1 by r2. Here n is the if here this is mu is the refractive index of the material, so mu is equal to c by v. That is, refractive index is nothing but velocity of light in vacuum by velocity of light in medium. So c is equal to nu lambda. For different colors having the different wavelengths, so different wavelengths different refractive index. Because of different refractive index, the focal length formed by the colors are different. So here we get multicolor instead of single color. This defect observed in image is nothing but chromatic aberration. Varna vipadanamu. When parallel beam of white light is refracted through a lens, the violet color rays meet first and red meet at the farther distance from the lens. Intermediate color focal lengths are in between these two. This is nothing but the chromatic aberration. Here there are two types of chromatic aberrations. There are longitudinal chromatic aberration and lateral chromatic aberration. What is meant by longitudinal chromatic aberration? Here, when light is incident from infinite distance, the number of different colors formed the images with different color images at different positions on the axis, that is along the axis of the lens. Here along the axis of the lens, the image formed by the lens at different positions along the principal axis of the lens. This is nothing but longitudinal chromatic aberration. That is, here if light is incident from the infinite distance, then longitudinal chromatic aberration is Fr minus Fv. Longitudinal chromatic aberration is Fr minus Fv. If the object is at infinite distance. If object is at finite distance, then what is longitudinal chromatic aberration means? IR minus IV. the difference between these two, IR minus IV. This is all about longitudinal chromatic aberration. Then what is meant by lateral chromatic aberration? The image of different colors formed by the lens at different sizes. This defect is nothing but lateral chromatic aberration. Okay, understood? The image of different colors at different sizes. So red color having the size high when compared to the violet color. So this difference is nothing but lateral chromatic aberration. This difference is nothing but lateral chromatic aberration. Suppose it is BR and BV. Here A for red and A for V. Then lateral chromatic aberration is the size of the red object, red image. So AR BR minus AV BV, size of violet image. This all depends upon the magnification. What is meant by magnification? The size of image to the size of object. The ratio between the size of image to the size of object is nothing but magnification. So lateral chromatic aberration is here AR BR minus AV BV. This is the lateral chromatic aberration. This is all about the chromatic aberration. Then what is meant by achromatic doublet? What is meant by achromatism? The minimization or removal of chromatic aberration is nothing but achromatization. That is, here we observe the defect in image formed by the lens. Defect in image. So nullifying or minimizing this defect because of light, nothing but achromatization అంటే achromatization. This process is nothing but achromatization. Combination of suitable convex and concave lens may be free from chromatic aberration. Such a combination is known as achromatic doublet. Such a combination is known as achromatic doublet. Here, if we take the convex lens, when light is incident from infinite distance, red color focus at far distance from the lens when compared to the violet color. But in case of concave lens, when light is incident from the infinite distance, they are deviated like this into different colors. Extend these two, then we get image formed at different positions to the left side of the lens. Here violet focused first and then red to the left of the lens. For convex lens, right side of the lens. For concave lens, left side of the lens. So combination of these two gives the perfect image. This is nothing but achromatic doublet. Here we use two combination cases. That is, when convex and concave lens are in contact, and second case is when they are separated by a distance. Observe here. When we take the convex and concave lens are in contact, then all the colors focus at single point because of the achromatic doublet. Pairlan on the doublet. One is convex lens, another one is concave lens. Here, when two convex and concave lens are separated by a distance, in this case also we get the achromatization. but here the condition is the distance between the convex and concave lens, how much it is. This is the condition. We have to calculate these two. First case is contact and second case is separated by a distance. Achromatism for two lenses in contact. Here we take the convex lens and concave lens, both are in contact. First we have to calculate the deviation of the focal length. That is, here 1 by f is equal to mu minus 1 into 1 by r1 minus 1 by r2. It is from Lensmaker's formula. What is the differentiate both sides? Then we get 1 by f, derivative of 1 by f is equal to d mu into 1 by r1 minus 1 by r2. Here r1 r2 are radius of curvature of the lens, they are in constant. So here 1 by r1 minus 1 by r2. Divided equation 2 with 1, then we get derivative of 1 by f by 1 by f is equal to d mu by mu minus 1. Here cancel these two like this. Then we get the derivative of 1 by f is d mu by mu minus 1 into 1 by f. Here d mu by mu minus 1 is nothing but dispersive power omega. So derivative of 1 by f is equal to omega by f. Derivative of 1 by f is equal to omega by f. The change in 1 by f is nothing but omega by f. Here we take the two lenses. One is convex and the other one is concave. The focal length of this one is f1, for this f2, and for this dispersive power omega 1, for this dispersive power omega 2. Then we already know the effective focal length of the lens is 1 by f is equal to 1 by f1 plus 1 by f2 minus x by f1 f2. We already learnt 1 by f is equal to 1 by f1 plus 1 by f2 minus x by f1 f2. X is the separation between the two lenses. They are in contact, so x is 0. There is no separation, so that is x is 0. So then we get 1 by f is equal to 1 by f1 plus 1 by f2. Like this. This is the effective focal length of the two lenses when they are in contact. So derivative on both sides, then derivative of 1 by f is equal to derivative of 1 by f1 plus derivative of 1 by f2. Derivative of 1 by f is equal to, from the above equation, derivative of 1 by f is omega by f. So we get here omega 1 by f1 for first lens, omega 2 by f2 for second lens. So we already mentioned here that achromatic. So for achromatic combination, f is constant. Achromatism nothing but only one image formed at only one place, that is single focal length. Then single focal length, then there is no case of deviate from the focal length. So capital F is constant. So derivative of 1 by f is also 0. So capital F is constant, 1 by capital F is also constant, derivative of 1 by capital F is 0. Substitute 0 here, then we get omega 1 by f1 is equal to minus omega 2 by f2. From this f1 by f2 is equal to minus omega 1 by omega 2. This is the condition for achromatic doublet when they are in contact. That is, focal length of the two lenses, ratio between the focal length of the two lenses is equal to the ratio between the dispersive power of the two lenses. Here negative sign indicates that one is convex lens and another one is concave lens. So f1 is positive, then f2 is negative. So f1 by f2 is equal to minus omega 1 by omega 2. And second case, achromatism for two lenses separated by a distance. So Effective focal length, already we know that 1 by f is equal to 1 by f1 plus 1 by f2 minus x by f1 f2. That is, this is for f1 and this is convex lens and this is concave lens. Separation between these two is x. Having focal length f1 and dispersive power omega 1, having focal length f2 and dispersive power is omega 2. Then what is the condition when they are separated by distance? We have to calculate. For this, 1 by capital F is equal to 1 by f1 plus 1 by f2 minus x1 x by f1 f2, derivative on both sides. So derivative of 1 by f is equal to derivative of 1 by f1 plus derivative of 1 by f2 minus x is, we have to calculate the x. It must be constant for given focal lengths of the two given lengths. So x is constant. Then here we use the derivative of uv formula, u into derivative of v and plus v into derivative of u. Then we get this equation. After that, we already know that this is from achromatism. So capital F is constant, 1 by capital F is constant, derivative of 1 by capital F is 0, and derivative of 1 by f1 is omega 1 by f1 and derivative of 1 by f2 omega 2 by f2. Here also omega 2 by f2, here for this omega 1 by f1. Then we get 0 is equal to omega 1 by f1 plus omega 2 by f2 minus x into omega 1 plus omega 2 by f1 f2. LCM, we get this equation. We have take in mind, we have to calculate the distance between the two lenses. So take the x in one side and remaining all the variables to the other side. Then we get, finally we get x is equal to omega 1 f2 plus omega 2 f1 by omega 1 plus omega 2. This is the condition when we take the two lenses, that is one is convex and another is concave lens, and what is the separation between these two lenses. Then we get the achromatism is x is equal to omega 1 f2 plus omega 2 f1 by f omega 1 plus omega 2. If the two lenses made with the same material, that is omega 1 equal to omega 2 equal to omega, substitute in this equation, then we get x is equal to f1 plus f2 by 2. That is, the distance between the two lenses must be equal to the mean of the focal length of the two lenses. This is the condition for achromatic doublet, having the lenses made with the same material and the separation between them is average of the two focal lengths. Then we get the achromatism for that lens when they are separated by a distance. This is all about chromatic aberration and achromatic doublet, and two cases for achromatic doublet. Thank you for giving this opportunity.